this next section could be called "Why Jason Silva is So Awesome." I don't meet many people who follow him or know about him. I followed his YouTube Shots of Awe, discovered it in my YouTube discovery days back like 2013. For those of you who don't know, just follow him. Philosophical freestyler. He does these talks. My editor will put some clips in there.
Yeah.
Jason Silva's been called, how's this for a description? A Timothy Leary for the viral video age. Wow.
Where did your sense of curiosity, do you know where it came from?
Filmmaker and philosopher Jason Silva looks at love, loss, and technology in his new YouTube series, Shots of Awe.
Human beings are afflicted with this kind of unbearable awareness of our own mortality. We are the only species that loses sleep over the fact that one day in the future we're gonna die.
So for those that don't know, my name is Jason Silva. I am the host of National Geographic's Brain Games, which is a television show that looks at our perceptions of reality, but also our misperceptions of reality.
He's just like doing these like fucking
How's this for a description?
these.
We are the only
We are the only species here. The first time in history, the fact that one day in the future we will die. And he just does these fucking things. How did you find him?
I think it was through Brain Games. I honestly think it was. I think I had followed him maybe just through like other people following or something like originally. I saw like maybe one or two of his videos, but like Brain Games is this Netflix series where they talk about how the brain works, and we were just talking about this, how God forbid that we learn how our own brain works, or we even use it a little bit. And then, there's just like mind-blowing stuff on the show, and then I think I started diving into his stuff then, but I do think I knew about him beforehand.
Yeah.
I haven't dove in like super deep, but whenever there's a video pops up in my feed and stuff, I usually watch it. If I have the time, because it usually captivates me, because a lot of times it's the kind of like way I think. Like you say, you don't meet a lot of people, and I don't meet a lot of people that even want to like discuss that kind of stuff. Or just thinking about anything aside from anything. Just like it's like, isn't that interesting how this works, and this, like you were saying, like it's just cool.
So follow tip number 6 or whatever. Is follow this motherfucker on Instagram and on YouTube, and
Jason Silva.
just reading his recent uploads. How play empowers us, breaking boundaries, how to get out of your comfort zone. The future of autonomous driving is here, breaking the life loop now. The future of psychedelics, psychedelic trust, burning man synchronicities, dreaming with our eyes, psychedelics for mental health, the usefulness of rediscovering wonder. So he does
wonder. He talks a lot about wonder, right?
Shots of awe. He does like these 2 to 5 minute little clips all about wonder and awe and emerging technologies, and just like any different philosophical, scientific, psychological subject. He just and he freestyles this. It's called philosophical freestyle. He gets into this flow state, and he's like read a million books, and he's just like spitting this knowledge in like a very
there's almost like a rhythmic way like to it. And it's really interesting, especially because you can like kind of see when he clicks into that flow and hits it. And it's like, okay, cool.
And that's what he does. And so I haven't seen any other person ever do what he does. So it's something very unique in this philosophical freestyle thing. It's kind of like a spoken word, I guess you could say.
Exactly.
It's like it's music and lots of sick editing put into it. And
it's like this guy, like you've seen this guy like Prince EA or Prince. He does like the spoken word, right? But it's like it's different, obviously.
That's
but like
written.
That's written. Yeah, exactly. That's not freestyling, but that is the like spoken word style thing. And if you've seen him, it's like that, but it's like nothing's been written or planned. And then he just gets into this thing and like something clicks, and he's basically like thinking out loud almost. By consciously making it.
I'm sure he's got the things lined up, but but you can see how he flows. Like,
it's super cool. And he's always like in the forest or like in the woods or in the grassy plains or just like places where he's literally on a walk and be like, hey, actually film this. I have a thought.
It's like for people like you and I, we see that guy, that all of that exuberance, that passion about life, about these current crazy times, this like technological revolution that we're going through, and he's speaking with such energy, such passion. For those of us who have that fire, so passionate about life, it's like, that's the channel.
You'll learn a lot there, and it also will probably spark ways that you can think for yourself too. Like it'll spark new things, and then you kind of get into this habit of like diving into your brain and thinking, and it helps you come up with new ideas. And it's like almost a gateway drug. He's like the gateway drug.
Yeah,
the Silva.
It's
Silva drug.
Yeah, it's a shot of energy. It's a spot. There's shots of inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you're feeling down or you need some inspiration, fucking watch some of his shit.
Yeah.
It's like I remember that shit just got me fired up during my hustle days, like dreaming days, I guess.
Yeah. Where you watch it and then you're just like walking around the room like, what do I do now? Let's do it.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Living That Life Digital Nomad Podcast. Hit the subscribe button on iTunes if you're a boss, and check out the YouTube channel for dope travel videos.